lendemain in la victoire de Donald Trump à l'élection présidentielle américaine, le monde traduit son éditorial en anglais. After Donald Trump's victory at the presidential race in the United States, Le Monde translated its editorial in English. Editorial du Monde Anger has won the day. Populist rage has triumphed. A billionaire of dubious character who has not paid his taxes for 20 years, who lies through his teeth and flirts openly with racism, xenophobia, and sexism, who has never held public or elected office of any kind, crystallized the sentiment brilliantly. The Republican Donald Trump will become the 45th President of the United States and move into the White House on January 20th. The country that elected Barack Obama in 2008 and in 2012 the first African American in the White House and a Harvard graduate has just crowned an property magnate ridden with flaws and who flaunts his good European genes. This is the mood today in America and also in the rest of the Western world. Hillary Clinton is not the only loser in this election. A great wave of protest is unfolding over the traditional elites on both sides of the Atlantic. Donald Trump's election is an earthquake, a game-changer for Western democracy. Like the fall of the Berlin Wall and 9/11, this event marks the beginning of a new world where only one thing is certain: in this new place, everything that was once thought impossible or unrealistic is now conceivable. Each country is different, but the anger common in everyone is rooted in a broad fear of globalization that focuses on two themes: immigration control and income inequality. The British cast their Brexit votes with those in mind. Trump predicted his victory would be a Brexit times 10. He was right. And this is also a way of saying that Europe is not protected from the seismic shift that has just shaken Washington to the core. Obama failed to unite a divided country. One could say the result of the U.S. election on November 8, after which the Republicans keep control of the Congress, is first and foremost an American issue. During his 2 terms in office, Barack Obama achieved good results with his domestic policy. He inherited a disastrous economy from his predecessor George W. Bush, and he improved it. Unemployment has slipped to below 5%. Economic growth is higher than the European average. The country's public finances are healthier. Public health care has been considerably expanded. The motor industry has been resuscitated, and the high-tech industry is more dominant than ever. Strange as though it may seem on this triumphant day for the Republicans, Barack Obama is popular among the American people. But his achievements and high popularity ratings appear to have given him no hold on what is going on in the country. Obama failed to do the one thing that was expected of him: unite a divided nation. He was unable or did not know how to mend the old racial fracture. Black voters did not turn out en masse to vote for Clinton. Nor did he allay new fears over growing inequality born out of the globalization of trade and the technological revolution. On this point, Trump was right. He said fighting the challenge would take a generation and not just 2 presidential terms. In this context, Trump has shown diabolically intelligent political. He was able to embody a new kind of leader to go against his own party, then against his Democratic opponent. He was able to take on the role of a new man who was not part of the political elites who have been discredited by 2 catastrophes that deeply marked the American people: the war in Iraq and the financial crisis in 2008. Never mind that these were largely a result of Republican policies. Before Trump and Bernie Sanders, Hillary Clinton's unsuccessful opponent, nobody spoke for those who have been left behind by globalization. Nobody was punished for the devastation created by Wall Street. Nobody foresaw the consequences of a type of growth that hurts the middle class in so many ways. Donald Trump did, by choosing 3 scapegoats: immigrants, free trade, and the elites. He knew exactly how to channel the worries of the white American population, which may soon be overtaken by the country's total ethnic minorities. Unfortunately for her, Hillary Clinton embodied perfectly the quintessence of the American political elite. Rightly or wrongly, her image reflected the status quo despite her having the most solid and achievable program. There are many lessons to be learned from this election. Traditional political parties must take heed. So must the media and the pollsters, who for the most part did not predict this outcome and no longer know how to gauge public opinion. These lessons are all the more vital because those who represent the voices of protest anger, whether it be Trump or his European clones, have no idea how to solve these complex